Greetings to God's peculiar people. Once again, it's time for a prophetic soundbite. I'm Pastor Emeritus, Reverend Ron L. Spratley. We're going to go straight into today's teaching. Today, I want to spend a brief time talking about no fear in love. We're going to come from 1 John chapter 4, verse 18, and it reads as follows. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear has torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. So let's get into today's teaching. It says there is no fear in love. Let's first talk about fear. Fear is a product of the emotions. It's a product of the lower brain referred to as the basal ganglia. Fear can bring on excessive anxiety. Fear can cause you to not function properly. Fear can block your reasoning and thinking, okay? So where there is fear, the type of fear we're talking about here, that brings excess anxiety and prevents you from functioning, this fear cannot be present when love is fully present. So love is self-giving and self-sacrifice for the highest good of others. And when we think about love, the best description of love is the cross of Christ, where God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him should not perish. This is the kind of love we're talking about. Self-sacrifice and self-giving for the highest good of others. But perfect love, mature love, casts out fear, because fear has torment. We talk about this word torment. This word torment is referring to mental and physical suffering. That's what fear brings. He that feared, this is an ongoing fear. This is a condition. See, the ETH is ongoing. This is not just one incident. This is an ongoing condition where a person is filled with fear. He that feared is not made perfect in love. Okay, let's get into our first bullet point. When you buy into or purchase fear, you sell your faith, okay? These two can't function together. You've got one or the other. They are essential opposites, okay? So when I buy into or believe or purchase fear, I'm selling or getting rid of my faith. When I get rid of my faith, I get rid of my reasoning. When I get rid of my faith, I get rid of my understanding. So we can see from this particular bullet point that fear will make you irrational when you buy into it and you believe it. Then you, at the same time, you're selling your faith, because these are essential opposites. They can't function together, all right? When faith comes in, it pushes fear out, because faith brings in reasoning and understanding. A lot of our fears are driven by a lack of reasoning and understanding. That's why we don't want to buy into fear. We don't want to purchase fear, because we lose our ability to ration and reason and understand things, okay? Fear is simply the reverse of faith. They're on opposite ends of things. They're essential opposites. They don't function together. All right. Now there's a fear that's a reverence. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about a fear that brings anxiety, a fear that brings uncertainty. We're not talking about reverence and respect here. Okay. Fear is simply the reverse of faith. Love and faith connection. Let's talk about the love and faith connection. Galatians 5 and 6. The second part of that verse. but faith which works by love. Faith worketh by love. That's how faith works. Love is the mother of faith. All right? Love is the driving force behind our faith. Remove or diminish love, faith will diminish also. All right? Fear strives off hate and a lack of knowledge. That's what drives fear. That's what it strives off of. Hate and a lack of knowledge. Faith strives off of love and Bible knowledge. See these opposites, they're essential opposites, all right? The key principle we want to take away, the current environment is full of fear due to a lack of godly love and faith. In this current environment, we have many people who are making irrational decisions because they have purchased fear and they've sold their faith. And when you sell your faith, you're selling your reasoning and your understanding. You never want to sell your faith to purchase fear. All right? Purchase faith and sell your fear. May God once again bless you and keep you. I hope this message has been a blessing to you today, and we look forward to another opportunity to come forward.